Dead by Daylight is a pretty good game with unique gameplay loop and other features. However, there are some things that I feel could be improved or are missing from the game. I will be going over what I believe is missed potential in DBD. While the Unknown is my favorite killer in the game, there is one thing that I think can be improved. While in the trailers leading up to the Unknown's release, it showed the mysterious creature crawling. However, when they were released into the main game, they couldn't crawl. While the Unknown is still creepy, I think them being able to crawl would really elevate the horror aspect of the character. What's even more confusing is that the most recent Anniversary trailer shows the Unknown crawling in-game, which seems to mean that they have the capabilities to add it into the main game. If they do add the crawling, I think it should reduce the Unknown's movement speed, but give them undetectable. It would just add another fun aspect to this already great character. The current way luck works in the game is a bit odd. While you would think luck would affect things such as rarity of items and chests, it only affects the self-unhooked chance of a survivor. I think that luck should be changed to also include having a higher chance of getting better items from chests, as it just makes sense. Currently, luck is pretty useless, as even with the best add-ons and perks, the highest chance you can get up to is 20% unhooked chance by yourself, without any teammates. If you do have teammates, and all four of you have up the ante, Vigo's Jar of Salty Lips, and Slippery Meat, you can get up to a 56% chance of self-unhooking, but these builds aren't even worth it, because you're taking up 2 perk slots and an offering, just for it to only be usable once per match. At the time of writing, there have been 4 game modes classified as modifiers that have come to DBD. These are My Little Oni, Lights Out, 2v8, and, the best one in my opinion, Chaos Shuffle. While all of these modes have been great, my problem is that they aren't in the permanent rotation. DBD is a game that can become repetitive quite easily, and these modes break up the monotony so well. Chaos Shuffle was the best for me, because I got tired of going against Pain Res Pop or having 4 hopes in one lobby. I think Behavior should add an arcade section that houses all of these modifiers, so that they're always there to play. Custom games are great for playing with your friends or testing out new builds. However, I think they can be improved. I think that you should be able to play custom games of all 4 of the modifiers mentioned previously, and I think there should be a settings section that allows you to create custom modes, such as increasing everyone's haste by 200% or having permanent exposed. I think this would also help take away the monotony of the core gameplay loop. While the deep rift cosmetics are cool, I think that the rift as a whole would be improved if instead of recolors of already existing skins from earlier in the rift, they were actually very unique skins that stood out from the rest of the characters' skins. I think this would encourage players to actually complete the rift and do the challenges, and it would make the rift feel more worth it, as currently it feels like you're paying for the same skin twice. While the newer characters in DBD have voice lines, high quality models, and better aura overall, I think a lot of the older characters deserve a touch-up. I think that giving the older core survivors and other originals released since voice lines would make the overall game better. Imagine running around as Steve and hearing Joe Carey say something snarky about the killer chasing you. It would make the gameplay experience so much better. My opinion on this for killers is a bit different though. While I believe every survivor should get voice lines, this is not the case for the killers. The original killers such as Trapper, Wraith, and Nurse shouldn't get voice lines as they are more mysterious and otherworldly, while I believe killers such as Freddy, Ghostface, and Deathslinger should get voice lines. Hopefully you get what I mean. The missed potential here is that they aren't removed from the game. Map offerings are constantly used to tip the scales in the survivor or killer's favor, and when you see a map offering, you know you're in for a bad time, especially if all 4 survivors have a flashlight. I believe that map offering should be removed from the game because of this, and if not removed, I think that they should be nerfed. Like, maybe increase the chance of going to the map by 20% instead of what it is currently. While sacrificial wards can counter them right now, they aren't infinite, and they make the killer waste an offering slot. In my opinion, the current iteration of the Shrine of Secrets is terrible. 4 random perks a week for 2,000 iridescent charts is crazy, as it is more likely than not that it is not worth to buy anything from the Shrine, as you can buy OG survivors and killers that give you 3 perks for not much more. The Shrine of Secrets is more useful for licensed character perks, and since you can't get those for free, it can be more worth it to buy them at the Shrine, although just buying the chapter/killer/survivor is normally the best way to go. I think the Shrine can be changed in 2 ways. My first idea is just have every perk available to buy at all times. No more waiting weeks for a certain perk, and the problem is, with each new character that is introduced, that chance of that one perk you want showing up goes down. This would improve the system greatly. Another idea is change it so that the Shrine only has licensed character perks show up. This would make it so that players won't have to spend real-life money to get those perks, which would improve free-to-play greatly, and the players would still have to purchase the killer with Orc Cells or real money, which wouldn't cut into Behavior's profit. Outfit sets in DBD are terrible, because they can only be used with each other, which limits players' creativity in expressing themselves in-game. This can be very easily fixed by just taking away the restrictions on the outfits, which I think would increase skin sales as players would have more customization options. Fortnite also has a similar problem by locking certain cosmetics to certain characters, and people complain about it all the time, so I'm not sure why DBD does this as well. The 2 million Bloodpoint cap doesn't make any sense. Blood points are used to go through the blood web for each character, and each prestige can go up to about 1 million blood points in my experience. This cap feels artificial and seems to just be there to encourage you to spend your blood points quickly and then grind out more blood points so you can upgrade more characters. While the original cap of 1 million was absurd, this isn't much better. I think that this cap should be removed as it has no benefits to the players at all. The current MMR system makes no sense to me. First of all, it's hidden from the players and goes like this. You gain MMR if you escape as a survivor. Lose it if you die. You gain MMR as a killer for kills, but lose MMR for survivors escaping, which makes sense. However, these stats don't take into account what the grades take into account, such as skill in chase, altruistic skill, etc. The MMR used to be based off grades, which makes sense. The grades look at what you are skilled at and reward you based on it, which should mean that the highest grade survivors should be put in the high MMR tier, but it no longer works that way. Reverting the MMR system to what it used to be would simplify the game in a good way and give clear goals to survivors who want to rank up in their MMR. The only problem with the prestige system that I have is that there is no reward for reaching prestige 100 on a character. Getting to prestige 100 takes a lot of time and resources to do, and the player should be rewarded for it. However, they are not currently. I've seen many great suggestions on what a cool reward for reaching P100 could be, such as unique particles on skins, a whole new cosmetic, or just a special name tag, etc. that's maybe colored red or in gold or something, and increases in intensity for each P100 character you have. That's my list of missed potential in DBD. I'm sure there's more I haven't thought of, so if you have any ideas of what's missing, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.